Yo, wait. Stop the music, please. Wow. You know, this has been happening for over 33 years. Anytime we get a cameraman, anytime we get some people working with us, they're not the best. But, you know, hey, we had Ray, who was an intern to be an intern, who actually became an intern. In any case, I'm Jeff, and this is Fred. And today's date is October 18th, 2019. I had to think for a second. 33 years ago tonight, a group of individuals gathered. 5 men, Fred, myself, Chris, Herb, and Steve, in Steve's downtown Essex Street apartment, to raise money for the boat people who were in need, who needed help, and we got together and we helped them. Jimmy was briefly there. He had to leave. All that was left was his boots and his chains. But we 5 who remained together stood together as men to raise money for the boat people. And Fred here, Fred, how do you seem to feel about that, if you want to take the forefront?
I think the boat people needed help and we helped them. And if you out there have not helped any boat people in your life, you can still do it. You can do it. You just gotta help them. Right, Jeff?
Right, Fred. It's been a rough couple of, several years. In any case, what you're about to see is the original telethon for the benefit of the boat people, filmed the night of October 17th, the day of October 18th, and the night of October 18th, 1986. So sit back, relax, enjoy, but more importantly, after enjoying it, do what you can do to help the boat people too. Right, Fred?
Right.
Anyhow, we're just going to sit here and dig a little bit more of the tune, and we're going to get going so you can enjoy the show. So, let's get on with the show. Music. See you all later. Enjoy the show.
Hello. What you are about to see is a major event. A number of concerned individuals have collaborated to bring you this program to benefit the boat people around the world seeking political asylum in America.
We're all here.
Now, all your donations will go directly into this Fred Flintstone bank. Anyway, so right now I'd like to introduce you to the founders of our organization, Jeff and Herb. Please, come on.
Thank you, Steve. Chris, Jeff, would you come on over here?
How's it going? It's all right.
Well, basically what we're here to do is to do what Jerry did and
good old ethnic man with Star Search
Right.
and all those other great beneficial shows for the people, as you know them.
we figured we'd get some backing from corporations, but we figured no, we do this our way.
And like, we're counting on you, the viewing public. Yes, you, the viewing public, to help us support the boat people and their cause for freedom. And
Well, with that in mind, let's just
let's get on with the show.
right.
So we're all here. We're all
here.
sincere,
Fred's here.
including our friend Fred. Right, Fred? Right.
This is the Steve Big M Marathi Show starring your favorite guy and mine, Steve Big M Marathi.
Yay! Yeah. Nice, Steve.
Steve Big Moranthi, and this is my show. Today we have a number of guests. We're going to talk about videos. We're going to talk about the telethon to benefit the boat people. And we're going to have so much fun here, so let's get on with the show.
Let's hear a song, Steve.
Yeah, play us a song.
Come on,
Yeah,
Steve.
fine.
The Telethon Blues. Come on,
Let's
Steve.
hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta get into it first. I got those chill through blues on my head. Yes, I got those chill through blues on my head. I got those chill through blues on my head. These people are doing stuff in my head. And they better stop singing. Hey, you hit
Yes, that's all for this week of the Steve Big M Moranthi Show. Join us next week for the new Steve Big M Moranthi Show, where we talk about videos all day, every day, 24 hours a day on the Steve Big M Moranthi Show.
Well, so far we've gotten off to a great start,
Definitely
and
great stuff.
we have some pledge donations to get called in. And Jeff, I think, has something here to show.
Oh yes, I'd like to let you people know exactly what you are getting for your pledges, besides the fine programming that you have already seen, one of which earlier tonight, the Steve Big M Moranthi Show.
That was a hit.
Definitely. One of the greatest shows on TV next to our competitor, which is initials a JF, so we don't get in trouble with the FCC. But, as I'd like you to know, for your $10 donation, we have here, one second. Excuse me?
Oh, here it is.
Yes, indeed. For your $10 donation, you get this nifty number 2 pencil, which you can keep down all the, how can I say, organizations that you have benefited and, sent money to. This is for a $10 donation.
For instance, us. And for $25, this cup. Yeah, this cup.
Swell Nifty Wang
This
Cup,
nifty Wang cup. Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
donated by the Wang Company itself for
Yeah.
this particular organization.
It's only got a couple of stains, but the ones that we sent to your house will be perfectly
Brand new,
clean,
brand spanking new.
And
And for a $50 donation, you will get this. This swell roll of
yeah,
White Cloud toilet paper, yes indeed.
Yeah!
Something everybody needs for their home, and
well,
indeed,
you
a
know
great
what?
gift.
If you don't donate any money, we'll send this photo of Steve Moranthi to your house.
Steve Big M Moranthi.
No.
Better than ever in 86.
If this is an incentive, I don't know what is. So let's
Keep those pledges going.
Yeah,
and
just
keep them phones ringing, and keep watching the telethon.
And now for a pledge update, I guess.
Pledge update from our man Chris. Here's Chris.
Let's see that.
Yes, over the past hour we have made a little over $10,500, and each one of the quarters in this bank represent $25 of your donation. And that was Chris and Fred, and we thank you, Chris.
$10,500.
In less than 10 minutes.
Can't believe it. This is
Incredible! It's all because of you. Yes, you, the viewing public.
Jerry couldn't do this. That's for sure.
Jerry could never do
No
this.
way. And hopefully you'll keep on sending in your money, cash, or
Keep calling. You
checks.
have our number on the screen.
Of course, you remember the great pledge prizes, and hopefully that's an incentive for you to send in your money. And so I guess right now we should go into an interview.
Yes, I think that would be appropriate.
Yeah.
And we have before you an interview with one actually a group of boat people. This woman narrowly escaped death coming to America. She now lives at this refugee camp in Florida.
How did you get to America?
My family and I were oppressed by the regime in Banana Land. We got into a little rowboat and started rowing to Florida.
Yes, go
My
on.
God. Well, we got a few miles out to sea when a huge gunboat from Banana Land pulled up alongside of us. Oh God, we stood up in the boat. We were going to give ourselves up. But then they shot my kids. The only things I had in this world. And now they're dead.
Well, how are you blinded?
The bullets smashed up my boat. I got some splints of wood in my eyeballs. And then I swam all the way to Florida and ended up here at the refugee camp.
We are incognito here, and because we are fugitives, we are outlaws.
Outlaws.
You see, we were driven into the drug trade by the oppressive regime
Yes, the oppressive regime.
in
Yes,
Banana
yes.
Land. And we found the temptation of the profits from drug smuggling just
Quite profitable.
it was too much for us, yes. So we did that for a while, but then we heard about the wonderful work
Yes, wonderful work. Yes.
that this organization was doing, and we decided the only proper thing to do would be to donate all our profits
Yes,
from
and in
smuggling.
fact, please, to sponsor our cause.
Yes, to help the organization to prevent this sort of degrading thing from happening to fellow boat people like us.
Yes.
And so we want to urge you to donate to this wonderful organization. Now you see, it is much too late for us.
We are, but we ourselves have affirmed ourselves.
It is a terrible tragedy, but you can help with your donations. Please send money, please.
Money, please.
Man, the plight of them boat people is a real serious thing, Herb.
Couldn't believe that. It's
And
just how bad it is.
we've come to institute this wearing of the chain to free the boat people from captivity, from bondage in their
That's right.
foreign countries. And now we'd like to introduce our special guest for the night, Mr. Joe Franklin, our friend and yours.
Yeah.
Mr. Joe Franklin.
Broadcasting Network.
I've got pimples on my ass.
File,
Decade.
my underwear,
I've got
I've
got pimples on down my back.
pimples,
I've got hairs in my
I
eyeballs.
got hairs in my nostrils.
This is Joe
I've got
Franklin's
little warts in my
show.
mouth. I got warts in my
I have
fingers.
stupid looking lower lip.
Linguberries hanging off my
Spit on
tongue.
my lip.
Little
and all kinds
cavities
of
on
things.
my
My name is
teeth.
Joe
My
Franklin.
molars are rotting, and I have plastic eyes. The vitreous humor is running out of my eyes.
My name is Joe Franklin.
Franklin.
My name is Joe Franklin.
Joe Franklin, I am. This is Joe Franklin's show, part of the overall Joe Franklin Broadcasting Network.
Franklin Show.
Joe Franklin Decade, Joe
This is
Franklin
my chest,
Universe.
my titties.
By the way, I've
I
got
love my
wax in my
face.
ears.
I want you to have sex with
I got some
me.
crust in my eyeballs.
Toe
I've
jam.
got things inside my eyes.
Ball
I've got
juice.
little pieces of shit
I
coming
like
out of
this
my
fat
ears
guy
right
with the
now.
tie.
You're
I think he's
dripping on
sexy.
there,
Nostrils.
dripping onto the
Hairs in my
floor.
nostrils are falling out.
It's smelling
I
up
think
the
Rotting flesh in my asshole.
So big
really
this man with tie is sexy.
and by the way,
I think he's sexy.
for
cigar, I
the
eat.
I like to smell his feet. My feet are smelly.
for us while I went
My
to
name
take
is
a
Joe
shit.
Franklin. This is Joe Franklin's show.
You are an ugly son of a bitch, Mr. Lewis.
Franklin.
Yes.
I'm
you
a
are
Lewis on
indeed.
my show.
Oh shit.
My name is Joe Franklin.
The guy from the Monsters.
And that was our interview with
I think he
Joe
died.
Franklin. And here we are with another pledge update with our friend and yours, Chris, and his pal, Fred. Good evening, everybody. This is Jeff Morgan, and this is the Jeff Morgan Show. Tonight we have a few special guests for you. I've just come back from California on the coast. That's why I wasn't wearing my leather this time, and I hope you're all doing your part for the boat people. I'm wearing my chain. Tonight we're having various special guests. including Steve Big M Moranti, who is in direct competition with our friend and yours. His initials are JF, of course, and the Camel Boy, up-and-coming rising news star from Illinois. And also we will have a special guest, Mr. Phineas, what's that last name, Joe?
Parsons!
Phineas Parsons from Hofstra University. It's going to be a great show, but let me introduce my first guest, Steve Big M Moranti. Steve.
Yay!
Cheers for Steve.
Yay!
Have a seat, Steve. So Steve, how are things on your neck of the woods, man?
They suck.
It's very nice to hear. Steve Big M Moranti. Thank you, Steve!
Yeah! Steve!
Alright, our next guest is the Camel Boy from Illinois, doing, you know, an up-and-coming song from his new album.
There's no people like boat people.
The Camel Boy from Illinois. So how's the music business treating you?
Just, pretty good, you know, I can't complain really. It's, like always, you know, I can't say anything about it.
And how are things out in Illinois, by the way?
Pretty good, you know, politics, you know, things going on all the time, you know, holidays and you know, all kinds of things like that, you know.
You know, I hear that you have a new album out, the Camel Boy from Illinois, and the, what was the...
Yeah, the Camel Boy from Illinois meets Godzilla. It was kind of a conceptual album, and the idea behind the album is kind of to meld classical guitar music and basic feeling music. But what we did, instead of doing that, we got Judas Priest to come on and do some sets with us, and you know, we couldn't complain. It was pretty good.
Very good one. And I'd like you people to hear the Camel Boy from Illinois doing his rendition of There's No People Like Boat People.
Thank you.
The seat of honor is yours, Camel Boy.
Thank you, Jeff.
There's no people like boat people. They smile even though they're oppressed. Their clothes are all tattered. Their hair is a mess. But you boat people, oh you beautiful boat people, you boat people are the best. But you boat people, you beautiful boat people, you boat people are the best.
Oh man, takes a lot out of me when I do that too.
Very good one, man. Very good.
Thank you, Jeff.
Your brother indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Touching. And next guest we're gonna have is Mr. Phineas Parsons from Hofstra University to have a sort of debate on my new book, The World Sucks, by Jeff Morgan, the one I was promoting at the Coast that I spoke of earlier. And this book took me pretty much all my life to write, and I consider it one of my better works as a writer, a poet, a director, an actor, a comedian, and of course a singer indeed. And I would like to introduce my special guest tonight, Mr. Phineas Parsons of Hofstra University. Mr. Parsons? It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
This is my new book, The World Sucks, and basically,
Yes.
my beliefs are, if it's not mine, blow it up.
Oh, well, I do believe that that kind of attitude will get most people nowhere. This world is not such a bad place. In fact, it's indeed a beauty of a place. Perhaps some people do not see it that way, but why are your feelings towards the world, or perhaps sucking is the word he's using here, but why are your feelings?
But you've got to understand, the world is a horrible place to live. The world, people are just out for their own gains. People just want what they want, not caring about anybody else. People are selfish and evil, and you name it, they're it.
Well, I believe that most people have inside them the feeling of perhaps being better than what they are. Perhaps you disagree on this, but the people I have encountered in my long life, I believe.
Do you know what you're saying, Professor? Really? Do you know what you're saying?
Well, I do have a.
Have you been to the Bronx? Have you been to Manhattan during rush hour?
But I do know.
I have not know.
I have a PhD in medicine and
a PhD does not make you
amphibians.
an expert on human emotions and human life, Professor.
Well, if
the world sucks, people. The world sucks.
It's not true. The world is a great place. It's a great place. No! It's a great place.
You cannot back up this claim.
I'm leaving now.
You cannot. No. The world sucks. People. The world sucks. We must remain rational. We must remain calm. The world sucks, people. I want you to understand that. The world sucks. And that was a hell of a show. Oops, FCC. It was a hell of a show we had tonight, and I'd like to thank our guest, Steve Big M. Moranti. Let's hear something for Steve Big M. Moranti. Some applause, yes?
Yeah.
For Steve. All right. And what was his name again, Joe?
There was the Camel Boy.
The Camel Boy from Illinois, exactly. All the way from Illinois with his new song off of his new album, People Like Boat People. And that so-called professor of whatever he claims to be professor of from Hofstra University, Mr. Phineas Parsons, I'd like to thank him for making a jerk out of himself and trying to just prove my real theories on life. And it was great for you to join me, and where's my chain, Joe? Could you please toss me my chain? Haha. It suddenly disappeared. Thank you for my chain, and I hope everybody out there in television land is wearing their chain too for the boat people. And I'd like to thank all my special guests, and I bid you all good night. From the Jeff the Great Logan Show. This is Jeff Logan. This is the final update for the telethon for the boat people.
Hey, give me back my quarter, I have to make a phone call!
Yabba dabba doo. It's been a real tiring couple of days.
Not even the music works anymore. I mean, it started like such a great thing, and then it went up and it peaked and
$50,000 and it went down to nothing. But anyway, I'd like to thank you all for making your pledges, even though you took them all back.
Thanks a lot.
I hope to see a lot of chains out there, even though they don't mean anything. And I'd like to thank our crew and the people who actually helped us, who stood by us through it all. Chris, come here, please.
Chris Walton.
Alright.
It wasn't such a great success, huh, Chris?
I'm really disappointed. I'm especially disappointed in Fred. He really let us down.
Fred cut out when the going got tough.
All for a phone call.
And I'd also like to thank Jimmy the K, who died last night during the more difficult parts of the
Well,
telethon.
that wasn't actually his boots and his chain.
Poor Jimmy.
There's no place like home, man.
But I don't know. It showed that some people out there care. Maybe if you did the show better next year.
Hey, we can make millions and millions and millions of dollars next year.
so
Yeah, next year.
Yeah, next year.
Hey, did you guys ever read Fantastic Four #1?
Yeah.
I call myself Fantastic.
All right, and I'm the flaming lad or whatever his name was. He can be the thing. But yeah, next year. In fact, play that music loud, Steve.
Join us next year.
Steve, crank up that music.
Crank the music.
We'll do it.
It's next year, friends.
Next year.